Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss compounding for the next discussion in morphology. For compounding, there are several points that we have to discuss. The first is about the definitions of compounding, and then the second is properties of compounding, and then the third types of compounding, and the fourth, compound in other language. This is only the example from the other language. Okay, before we discuss about compounding, I want to remind you that compounding deal with combining the lexical category. So before we go deeper in compounding, you have to memorize, you have to check your own understanding about the lexical category so that it will make you easy in decide the type of lexical category for each compound word. Okay, so what is actually compounding? Compounding is the process of combination of lexical category. So it is about noun, adjectives, verbs, and preposition. There are some few exceptions, yeah. And then with the result of compound, the compound word that is constructed from the process of compounding is nouns and verbs and adjectives, yeah. So that is the final result, okay. But there are also compounding in terms of preposition, but it is very few, okay. So we only focus on the nouns, verbs, and adjective. So in determining the head of the compounds, because as we know that compounds is the combinations of lexical category, yeah? So it can be noun with adjective, it can be noun with verb, or noun with preposition, and the other combination. So we have to decide what kinds of head of those combination, yeah. And in deciding the head of the compounding, we have to see the rightmost morpheme, because the rightmost morpheme determines the category of the entire word. So it means that the head depend on the rightmost morpheme. Okay, we have to check the right positions of morpheme, yeah, the right morpheme of the compounds, because it is the head of the compound. The examples like this one, we have greenhouse. So the head is house, because house is noun, so it is noun compound. Okay, the head is noun. So for greenhouse, the head is noun. So this is noun compound. Okay, we have the other one, spoon feed. Okay, we have to see the rightmost. This is the rightmost, yeah. So the head is feed. Feed is verb. So this is verb compound. Okay. Spoon is noun, right? And feed is verb. Because the head is rightmost, the rightmost morpheme. So in this case, the head is feed. So it is verb compound. And then the other example, nationwide. Nation is noun and wide is adjective. So the head is wide. In this case, the adjective. So it is adjective compound. Okay, so this is how to determine the head of compound, because in compound it is possible to have more than two morphemes to combine to construct one word. Okay, you get the point. So how we make the tree structure of compounding? So when we want to see the structure of compounding, we have to draw the tree structure as usual. Yeah, this is the same process as you create the tree structure in the other process of morphological phenomena. Yeah, in the previous one, you have tried and you have done the way how to construct the tree structure in affixation. Yeah, it also happen the same things in compounding. So you have to separate the word. Yeah, because compounding consists of at least two, so you have to write those two words. Okay, and then decide the lexical category of each word. Yeah, for green house, you have to write green separated with the house, and then draw the line. Yeah, draw the line above, and then write the lexical category. Green is adjective, right? So you have to write a, and then house is noun. Okay, house is noun, and then you draw the line and then write noun, and you combine this adjective and noun, and it becomes 9 compounds because the head is rightmost. Okay, and then we have the other example, spoon feed. Okay, you write separately for spoon and feed, and then for the spoon you have to draw the line and check the lexical category. Okay, you may check your Oxford Dictionary to make sure the lexical category. Yeah, and then see the spoon is noun, and you have to write an. And then for feed, this is verb. You draw the line and write fee, and you combine these two lexical category, and because the head is the rightmost morpheme, then you have to write the type of compound is verb. Okay, it's easy, right? Okay, we go to the next, because as I have said that in compounding it is possible to have more than one word or more than one morpheme. So this is the possible creation for the more complex compounds. Okay, this is the previous one for adjective compounds. Yeah, we have nationwide. Nation is the noun. Okay, you have to draw the line and then write the noun, and then wide. Yeah, you have to write the line and then write a, and then because the head is the rightmost, so this is the type of the compound. This is adjective noun. Okay, this is the compounding that constructed more than one word, more than one morpheme. So we have baseball, bat, rack. Baseball, bat, rack. Yeah, in the simpler one, you are familiar with baseball, right? Baseball, basketball, volleyball, like that. Okay, so that is compound. Yeah, when you hear these kinds of combination, you have to see baseball, bat, rack. So you have to draw the line in each morpheme, and then decide the lexical category. Yeah, base is noun, ball is noun, and then bat is noun, and rack is noun. Yeah, baseball, because the rightmost is noun, so it is noun. And then bat, because this is noun, so it is constructed as noun. And then the rack, this is noun, and it is constructed as noun. So the lexical category of baseball, bat, rack, this is noun, noun compound. Okay, in the constructions of compound, it is possible to find the other process that combining the compounds. Yeah, in compounds it is possible to find derivation. So you still remember about derivation? Derivation is the adding of the other element, yeah, the other bounded element. In this case, we have the examples of abortion debate. Abortion debate. As we know that abortion is a combination of free form and bound morpheme. Yeah, the abort is verb and ion is the affix. So we have to separate this one first. Abortion is constructed from lexical category verb and affix. Yeah, it create as a noun. Because this is derivation, so you have to check what kinds of change happens in this word. Yeah, it becomes noun. And then for the debate is noun. Yeah, because the right most word type is noun, so it is noun. So it is not taken from this one, but taken from this one. Okay, you got the point? Okay, and then the next, yeah, we have properties of compounding. We have properties of compounding. So in terms of English orthography, orthography it means that the way it is written, yeah, the way it is written, the presentations of compounding is not consistent. Yeah, it is possible. It is possible to find that in compounding we use hyphen, yeah, or in compounding we only separate the words, or in compounding we put that in a closed position, so there is no space between the word. You have to check for the hyphen. This one, spoon feed we have hyphen, yeah, between the two morphemes here to combine spoon feed. Okay, and the separate word bathtub we use space between the morphemes. And then the close word nationwide, we just combine it. We just combine it directly with no space, between the word. Okay, so the first distinguishing features in terms of pronunciation, yeah, we have most adjective noun compound mostly are characterized by a prominent stress on their first component. Yeah, if you find noun and adjective and noun compounds, yeah, the first component must have the prominent stress. So you read that as a dominated stress. Yeah, while for a non-compound, the second element is generally stress. If it is not compound, then this is generally the second element is stressed. Okay, this is the example. In compound words, we have greenhouse. Yeah, if someone say that greenhouse, then this is an indoor garden. This is compound. But when we hear someone say that greenhouse, okay, greenhouse, so this is a house that painted green. This is the meaning, yeah. For the other example, for compound words, blackboard. Okay, let's see. Blackboard. So blackboard, it is the chalkboard. While for blackboard, sorry, there is stress here. Okay, there is stress here. Blackboard. Okay, this is a board which is black. Okay, the other one, wet shirt, a diverse costume, while wet shirt, a shirt that is wet. Okay, here is the non-compound, as we learned just now that for the compound, the prominent stress in the first element. Okay, if it is non-compound, the second element is stress. Okay, so this is non-compound, all stress are here. And then for the compound, the stress are here. Okay, you got a point? And then the second distinguishing features is the tense and plural marker that are typically not to be attached to the first element. Okay, when you want to change, because some compounds have lexical category of verb and the other have lexical category of noun, so it is possible to change them in terms of the tenses and plural marker. So if you want to change the tense of the verb compound, like drop kick, yeah, because kick is verb, okay, yeah, this is verb compound. So if you want to change the tense, you have to add ed or ing, like that, drop kicking, drop kick, or drop kicks, like that. Yeah, you have to put that in the second element. Okay, don't put that in the first. Dropped kick, it is not available or not acceptable. Okay, so the example like this: the player drop kicked the ball through the goal post. Okay, because this is the compound of verb, and you want to change the tense, yeah, you have to add the bound morpheme in the second element. Okay, that is for tense. For plural marker, it is the same things, yeah. The fox hunter, because this is hunter is noun. So when you want to say that the fox hunter is more than one, so it is plural, you have to add the s here. Okay, the fox hunters, not foxes hunter. Okay, yeah, so this is the example. The fox hunters didn't have a license. Hunters as put in the second element, not in the first element. You get a point? Okay. Next, the preceding criteria are especially helpful to identify the compound whose initial component is verb or noun. Noun, yeah. So, we have to see whether this is compound or not by doing the test. It is especially for the initial component is verb or noun, yeah. Look at this one: greenhouse and green fence. Okay, actually from the pronunciation, as I said before, yeah, if the stress in the first element, so it is compound. If the stress is in the second element, it is non-compound. Yeah, but we have the other test by giving what? By giving the fairy. So you can use fairy, the word fairy, to identify the compounding. Okay, you guess based on the first element. It seems like whether it is actually compound or non-compound, so we have to check with fairy. Is it okay to put fairy with the word, or it is illogical to put fairy to the word? Like this one: fairy greenhouse. Fairy greenhouse. Yeah. This is not acceptable because the greenhouse here, the green, this one, is not the adjective. It's not separated adjective. It is not non-compound. We cannot use fairy greenhouse because this is not a green, it is not the house that is painted green. This is what is that, the indoor garden, yeah, this is indoor garden. So you cannot say that a fairy indoor garden, no, We live next to a very indoor garden. Yeah, we cannot use that because fairy cannot be put with greenhouse. The meaning is not supported to fairy. So this is compound. Okay, this is compound. Look at this one. Very green fence. Very green fence. Okay, we live to a very green fence. Okay, we live to a very green fence. So this is a fence that is painted green with the level of, for example, the darkness of the color is very strong, or it is painted boldly. Yeah, you can say very green. The fence is very green, not light green like that. Okay, so this is acceptable. And to state that this is actually not a compound. This is only simply a, a phrase. Okay, you got the meaning? You got the point for this one? Yeah, I think compounding is easy. It is easy. Yeah. So in compounding, we also discuss about the type because it relate to the meaning. What is actually the meaning of this one? What is actually the meaning of this one? Yeah, because like this one greenhouse, the meaning is not the house that is painted green, but it is indoor garden. Yeah, indoor garden, in which the meaning is not taken from those two words. While for this one, green fence, yeah, it is a fence that is drawn or painted green. Yeah, so the type of compound are divided into two. The first is endocentric and the second one is exocentric. So the rightmost component of the compound identifies the general class to which the meaning of entire word belongs. Yeah, so the rightmost component of the compound identify the general class to which the meaning of the criteria of the entire word belong. Like dog food. This is the type of food for dog. Yeah, so the meaning taken from those words. Okay, caveman. This is type of man that lives in a cave. The meaning still taken from those words. Okay, so this is called as endocentric. Endo, just remember, endo is inside. Okay, so means that it is taken from the inside words. Yeah, the elements of the words. Food, type of food, dog food is type of food from for dog, and then caveman is type of man that lives in a cave. And the other type of compounds is exocentric. The exocentric here, in which the meaning of the compound not follow from the meaning from its part. So the meaning is not taken from those two words like green, green bottle, green bottle. So it is type of fly of the genus Lucilia. Yeah, this is type of fly. Animal, yeah, fly, you know, fly, yeah. This is green bottle is type of fly of the genus Lucilia. And then the next, sugar daddy. You know this one? Yeah, you must be familiar with this one, yeah. So this is a woman's lover who is deemed to be both over generous and too old for her. Okay, take a look at the meaning. Take a look at the meaning. There is no direct relation with the words. Yeah, direct relation. There is no direct relation to the words. Yeah, sugar daddy has meaning woman's lover. It's not. It is not taken from those two compound words. Okay, so this is called as exocentric. Remember that as exo is the outside. Yeah, exo is the outside, endo is the inside. Yeah, It deals with meaning. Okay, this is the sample. This is the example. Look at this one. For endocentric, the compounds like this one: steamboat, steamboat, steamboat. Okay, a boat powered by steam. Okay, and then fire truck, fire truck, a vehicle used to put out fires. A vehicle here is the truck. Okay, the truck that used to put out the fire. Okay, and then the next, bath towel, a towel that is used after bathing. Okay, a towel, the meaning from towel, a towel used after bathing, bathing from the bath. Okay, so all the meaning taken from the compound itself. Okay, this is for endocentric. While for exocentric, look at this one. The compounds like Walkman. This is type of portable audio cassette player. You know, to play the music like that. We call it as Walkman. Okay. Then the other one, Bigfoot, member of an extinct tiger species. Okay, this kinds of animal. This is animal. Okay, and the next is hot dog. This is a type of food from bread, vegetable, and sauces. Okay, it is not taken from the word itself. It is not about the dog that is hot. Yeah, but it is the name of specific food. Okay, and we have the example for the other languages. Yeah, the compound in other language, actually this is for your information only. It involves the process of incorporation or a combination of the word. It is usually but not always, it is noun, yeah, with a verb to form a compound verb. In Korea, this is a Korean language, yeah. Mwun-mwul, mwun-mwul taken from eye and water, yeah. It becomes tear. This involves the incorporation. What about in bahasa Indonesia? Kacang goreng, ya, kacang nut and goreng fry. The meaning still kacang goreng. Okay, kacang yang digoreng. This is kinds of food, right? Okay, you can find if you have the other example from the other language, yeah, you can add your own example to make your understanding better. Okay, now the exercise, we have the exercise of this one. For you have to open the book page 177, yeah, 177 in contemporary language, yeah, and do the exercise number 12, yeah, and then number 13, and then number 14. Okay, you have to do that. And at 9 we will have Zoom meeting. Okay, at 9. Okay, at 9:30, yeah. So you have to do, is it enough 30 minutes to do all to do all the exercise? Okay, later we'll discuss on the group, yeah. To discuss your result, we will use Zoom meeting. Okay, that's all for today. Yeah, the material of compounding. I think for compounding, it is easier. Yeah, but I think the overall material in morphology is easy. Yeah, you can see the process and draw the tree structure and identify the lexical category for each words, and then what change that happens in the morphological phenomenon, yeah. The discussion is still easy, yeah. So you can check the book and you read the explanation if you need more understanding, or you can check from the internet to support your understanding, yeah. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like the video. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.